Okay, show me what you got.
Look at this one. It's not a traffic cone.
Good morning. Today's an exciting day because we are getting our countertops. They are here. So we have it set up. This is what it's looking like before.
Oh.
Here we go. And our countertops are there in the truck. They're going to be bringing them in shortly. Arya, what happened with Tux? What did he do?
He tried to escape in there.
Was he in their truck?
You tried to escape in your truck.
That would have been a big surprise tomorrow when they get back to the shop. Tuxie!
Okay,
Hi.
there's our countertop with a preview of what it's going to look like with upper cabinets there. We just set it there. It's not in place. But I love the countertop. I was out of town for work and Tina was here and did an awesome job. And Tina said that the installers were super nice.
Yeah,
we were
they did great.
really happy with the job that Oregon Natural Stone did. So thank you to them. And here's what it looks like. So really happy with the countertop and backsplash. And so what's next? So we want to put a little shelf right here on top of the backsplash that follows all the way around. And so we've got to figure out how that interfaces with the back of these cabinets, since our upper cabinets are different from what you'd see installed in a normal house, because in a normal house this box screws into a wall. In a yurt, you're not supposed to interact with the lattice wall, so it's sitting on these legs instead. And so we need to build a shelf that follows this. We need to affix this, probably adhesive to the stone, and then affixed to whatever shelf we build there. And then we have another upper cabinet that'll go in that space.
Right here.
And then we want to build a wooden shelf or two that spans the gap between them. And
maybe
adds
one
us
that'll
more
run
space.
kind of at the top of the window.
And then that'll lead to the other upper cabinet, and then past the upper cabinet that'll be here, another shelf that goes all the way over to the refrigerator box. And then above the stove here, I really want to do a kitchen vent here, and above the stove range vent. But I don't think it's the right call to try to install a fan that pushes out of the yurt. Kitchen vents are really designed to go straight up out of the roof or something, and that's just not a good fit for what we're doing here. And I've done some research, and they sell simple range hood vents that are actually just a charcoal filter. So if you're cooking bacon or anything else that's putting off a lot of stuff like that, you know, it'll suck that up, push it through a charcoal filter, and then push clean air out. And then we just need to make sure to take care of humidity in here, because when you're cooking soups and stuff like that, you're generating humidity. But
and I cook every meal,
Tina
all the
cooks
time. We
all
cook
the
a lot.
time. And so we got a dehumidifier, which is running right there, and that's helping us handle the humidity. And the big thing will be once we get the wood stove in and run it, that will really dry the air out. Times we've hung out at family's house, like Ken and Sarah's, when they're running a wood stove, that dries the house out big time.
Definitely.
So I don't think we'll even need to run the dehumidifier once we're using the wood stove every night, but we'll see. The dehumidifier has a readout of the humidity level, and you want to keep your house at 50% humidity or less, and we're not there. We're at like 60%, but we're working on it, and we haven't seen any mold problems. And the big thing you've got to do is mold needs the humidity to be high, but it also needs kind of damp, dark places without circulating air. And so every time we've built stuff in the yurt, you know, it's back off of the lattice wall with room for the air to move. So I think we're doing pretty good, but definitely getting the wood stove in here will make a big difference.
We've dealt with mold in rentals before, and so
Ooh,
we're very aware of it, and want to just stay on top of it as much as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, and another addition I wanted to talk about to the kitchen is we ordered a kitchen island. So it's gonna be maybe a little similar size, but it's solid wood. It's going to be on casters, so we can move it if we like to. But it's going to give us good storage space for fruit. There's going to be some drawers, some places to put baskets underneath. Yeah. So it'll be a great workspace and more storage.
And it'll look a lot better than plastic table.
My plastic table.
That's an awesome plastic table.
So awesome.
Okay, so that's the state of the yurt right now, and we'll wrap up the video with just footage of what we've been doing in the meantime. We've been outside with the animals. What else have we been doing? I did a little bit of cleaning up the last spot the goats were. I weed whacked it, collected wood, downed wood, and then I put some grass seed out there. We've been getting a bunch of rain, so I tried to put out grass seed because next week we're going to get a lot of sun, and that's a perfect time to sprout more grass.
That'll be
perfect. We're definitely enjoying clearing blackberries and stuff with the goats, get grass seed down and grow grass there instead.
Yeah.
So,
and if there's not grass or gravel or something, it turns into mud very quickly here.
We're hitting mud season. If there's exposed dirt, it's exposed mud.
Yeah.
So we've got a boot brush outside so we don't track too much mud in, and okay, so that's what's going on. And again, next big project is the wood stove. So can't wait to do that.
Sounds good.
And the kids are hanging out at Arya's homework station. She's in full swing of schooling. She's enrolled in her public school, but it's all from home right now, and that's where she schools.
We're doing I Ready.
You're doing I Ready?
Yeah.
What are you learning? A game? Fun?
Just games.
Yep, and she's doing so good. And Tina does little preschool time with James.
James, what's the letter of the day?
What's the letter of the day, James?
P.
And what did we bake for dessert?
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie for
letter of the day, a P.
Yay! All right, see ya.
Bye.
Okay. I scraped up some soil just to try to make some better seed contact, and then spread some seed. Not a huge area, but we're really happy with how it's going using the goats and then weed whacking. And you know, I've made a pile of brush, get some grass seed down, and then really good things are happening. I'll try to find and bring up a before shot of what this looked like before we got the goats on it, but here's some spots where we've got good contact with seeds. You can see the grass and clover coming up, and whatever other seeds were already in the soil, but just really happy with how that's coming in. That's the kind of thing we want to do, transform it to nice ground cover like grass and clover rather than blackberries. So it's about the second week of October, or third week, middle of October, and we've gotten a decent amount of rain. It's going to rain again tonight, so it seems like a great time to get some seed down on moist ground, let it get rained on, and then in a few days we're going to hit 60 to 70 degrees again, so I think that'll be great for grass germination. Yeah, we'll keep chugging along, one paddock at a time. What do you think, Harry? We're going to turn this spot to nice grass too, after you're done with it, okay, bud?
Hi, Dad. I hope you're doing the right math.
Are you videoing?
Uh-huh.
Thanks, bud. I'm just doing my work.
Oh, our first cabinet is set on the kitchen's countertop, but not screwed down.